How much of an impact does working out or general exercise have for your mental health?
Honestly, man, it's helped tremendously. I mean, even last year, and during COVID, how gym shut down and everything. And I think that's when it was like that moment of realization. I didn't realize how much my mental health was benefiting from the gym because I kind of like I fell into some slight depression. You know what I mean? During those times, didn't work out. I gained a lot of weight, and my mental health was just not up to par. Right. So when things started opening up, I didn't realize like how much it was like an escape. You know what I mean? And how much it really helped, relieve that stress and clear my head. And it's something that I think everyone should incorporate. You know what I mean? Some sort of exercise into their, daily routine.
I gotta agree with him. When everything did shut down because of COVID, like I've been working out for about 8 years now, and when I lost what I enjoy to do, it really affected me. And like you try to do different things, right? You try to do the workouts at home. You try to figure out other things to do outside. Like you try to figure out something to keep you motivated, but it was like it just never felt the same as going to the gym. And I know there's a lot of people out there who found new things and that's awesome for them, but for me, who personally loves weightlifting, it was just something that I just couldn't like match up to par as weightlifting did to me, you know? Like I tried to run, not the best runner. I tried to do different sports. It just didn't ever feel the same again. Did it feel the same for anybody else?
Dude, I got hella depressed.
You
Like,
did?
it sucked, going from, like, working out, not, like, necessarily every day, but, like, every day, since, like, high school, and then all of a sudden, like, what do you do? I was mentally screwed up for a while. So much so that after, like, 6 months, I couldn't take it anymore. I went and bought, like, a whole home gym equipment. I couldn't take it anymore. Like, I couldn't transition well. I needed, like, the gym. That's how much, like, I love the gym.
Yeah, and I think for me, I used to go to the gym and play basketball all the time, and when COVID was, hitting at its worst in the beginning, um, a lot of gyms closed, especially with contact sports, with contact anything really. I mean, everything was shut down in general, but that really stunted kind of my workouts that I did because I wasn't somebody who would go to the gym so much so regularly, so that like I would like do regular workouts. I would just go there, get my cardio in, play some basketball, and yeah, when COVID came through, it just stopped. It halted all that for me.
Pretty much said the same thing too, Cheyenne. When all the gyms closed, because I think during that time I was over in the city, staying there for a while. Um, it just kind of sucked just being stuck inside all the time. Because I know, like over in Chicago, they put like an enforcement out that you couldn't be out at a certain time. If you're caught at a certain time, you would get fined, and the fine was honestly ridiculous. But
That
like,
sucks.
I know it was terrible.
That's
There was some
crazy.
that I heard it was around up to like close like $200. It was crazy, but like just not able to go
Wow.
to the gym because like I'm not a type of person who doesn't work out, as you can see on my body, but like I would, but like I would do just basically kind of like running, just be running down the court, working like my 1-2 work, my type and all that type of stuff, and it's just like when that was taken away from me, it was just more it's just what do I do now? I just sat there inside, pondered, and then over time, like kind of just diminished my mind little by little, and kind of like almost drove me to a little bit of insanity because it was like I couldn't do this anymore because like as humans, like we want to be able to do things. We wanted to get out, go outside, able to move around, be free, but just being isolated into one is just not. It wasn't it. It honestly, it wasn't it.
No, and that totally makes sense. And then we'll get to up to the next question. How does someone find the right form of exercise to help better their mental health?
So I think that choosing, obviously there's different formats of exercise and it all comes down to, what you really enjoy the most, right? Because I mean, cardio and strength training, they both release endorphins, right? They give you the uplifting mood, they clear that head, relieve that stress. So kind of, find what works best for you, right? So whether that be, doing a little bit like 30 minutes of cardio or strength training, you know what I mean, boxing, it could be anything, any types of sort of exercise that would kind of, like I said, release those endorphins and kind of, clear that headspace. And I think a lot of people will benefit a lot from that.
You know, this is one of the most important things to understand. As people who enjoy working out, you gotta find what works best for you. Or I like to say your cup of tea. Because I might like green tea, he might like black tea, he might like a different type of tea. We
I don't
all
like tea.
enjoy. Huh?
I
Or
don't
you,
like tea.
you may not even like tea, to be honest. However, what works for me might not work for you. I love weightlifting, might not work for you. I know people who run. I hate running. I, I absolutely despite running. It's not the at all the workout for me. But I know people who get the runner's high and they say it's absolutely something I just can't get over. I love it so much. And that's awesome because finding your own cup of tea is one of the most powerful pushes of not only your mental health, but finding an awesome exercise for yourself, something that you find new, something that you might like to do.
Yeah, there's a lot out there.
There
There
is
really is.
so much. There's so many different types of exercises that I could sit here and name them off for at least I can't okay, can't name them off, but there's just so many out there and you just gotta find what's right for you. Just keep trying. Just don't stop trying. Like if weightlifting sucks, fine. Running sucks, fine. Swimming sucks, fine. Just find your cup of tea. That's how I do it.